I am going to show you a virtual magic trick in person. Here's the secret. I'm not switching cubes. Cube. Mixed. 1 second. Solved. I'm not switching cubes. See, this is how I started every single virtual show. I did this exact same trick, done this exact same way. Some of you may have seen my virtual show. You're thinking, I remember the cube trick. And I don't remember being this disappointed. That's because you don't remember seeing that folder. It was there, you just didn't see it. Because of the very specific software that I used to do the virtual shows in this specific shade of green, this folder actually acted as a green screen. So you couldn't see the folder and you couldn't see what was behind the folder. I'm not switching cubes. I'm just saying that I'm just showing you you can't see what's behind the folder. It's really not practical to switch cubes anyway. Because with what I've got here, you can only do the trick once. The solved cube stays back here. The mixed cube is here. If you want, you can mix it up more. You don't have to. Then you put it back behind here. You make the switch. You bring out the solved cube. You leave the mixed cube back there. And that's it. You can only do the trick one time. But what if I mixed up the solved cube? And what if I did the trick a second time? You see, a lot of you were really fooled for about 1 second. Because all you're thinking is, well, he's just got an extra cube. But what if I did the trick again? You see, at this point, a lot of you really don't care if there's an extra cube. You're just thinking, how many cubes does this fool have? And the truth is, if I was switching the cubes, it would be a lot. Because when you're doing a trick like this, you don't want to be fumbling around searching for a solved cube. You want to be able to not look down there and simply reach and grab a solved cube. So I could switch this cube for this one. I could switch it for this one. I could even switch it for this one. So I do have a lot to choose from. And if you think at this point still that I'm switching cubes, you're not really impressed by the trick. You're just impressed by my organizational skills. But you might be thinking, if I'm not switching cubes, can I do the trick without the folder? And the truth is, you can do the trick without the folder. That doesn't really tell you that I'm not switching cubes. That just says I might be willing to hide cubes all over my body. And the thing is, that's not really practical either, to take a cube, stick it up your sleeve. Even though I played baseball for 13 years, my sleeve has never bulged this much or this shape. Maybe it's a trick cube. Maybe no matter how much you mix the cube, it's always solved. And it's the lighting that makes it look like it's mixed. So down here it looks mixed, but up here it looks like it's solved. There's so many different ways, but even that doesn't tell you why I have that folder. Why in the world would I need a folder to do this trick? It's very simple. The folder hides a secret. Now, I can't tell you what that secret is, but I can tell you I'm not switching cubes.